everyone, as you can tell from the title, this is going to be an overview of the BYS cosmetic range. Now, I've quite a variety of products in that range, but they stock I think about 600 different products. So what I want to do is do a bit of an overview of the company, go through the different products that they have, show some of the ones that I have, go over prices and everything, but I'll put all the details and links down below of anything that I mention. I'd like to thank AnneMarieLyn for requesting some details on the BYS range. She requested a review of BYS, I think it was Savvy and Ultra 3, but I thought that it might be quite useful to actually break them up into like a little series. So one week I might do Ultra 3, then I can do Savvy, go over different products, go over the company, and also spend some time on some other Australian brands like Face of Australia, Australis, Chi brands, which I love. Now, from my understanding, BYS is under G.F.A Australia Pty Ltd, which is based in the state of Victoria in Australia. Under G.F.A they've got Be Yourself Cosmetics, also the Fashion Accessories and My Accessories. And even looking at some of the other details on some of the old products, I've got this old lipstick, it's literally at its end, has the old Georgina fashion accessories on it instead of the G.F.A. Appears all the sort of newer products that you can get, like the blushes, bronzers, etc., have at G.F.A Australia Pty Ltd. The company's owned and operated in Australia. The products all seem to be made in China. All the ones that I actually have got made in China on the back of the products. I mean, BYS has their standard range. I also have Minerals Naturel range as well for people that want to maybe use some mineral-based products. Now, some of the stores that you can get probably the full or mostly complete range of the BYS stock. Gloss stores, I have one local. You can also get it in Accessories and Cosmetics Plus. I don't have those two stores available to me, but I do have a gloss store and that's got a really good range of products. The best of an online website, fashionaddict.com.au. It has all the different products that the gloss stores and that stock as well. I like it because it has a really great search engine. Some of the other stores that stock BYS, which is more of a selected range of products, so Kmart, some reject shops and Golo. I've also seen them at some pharmacies and also some hot dollar stores. Okay, so enough about the actual company. Let's get to the actual products themselves. So I'll start off with my favourite ones in the brand, and that's the eyeshadows. So with the eyeshadows, you can get a whole variety of different ones. You can buy them separately, which are custom colours. You can buy different size palettes. You can buy trio ones. You can buy quads. You can buy 5 palette ones, 6 palette ones, and even 8 palette ones as well, and also different kits. But I'll start off with the singles. Now there's the custom colours. Now with the custom colours you can get different finishes. You can get cream, metallic, shimmer. They're all $2 singly. This little palette that I bought here actually fits 4, but I've actually taken out the little divider that you can get here, and you can put the little brush because I wanted to put sort of 5 shadows in here. Sorry if I'm going to blind you. It comes with a really decent sized mirror. But the reason it's so shiny, it's got a little metallic base obviously in there, and all of the different shadows come with little magnets on the back, and even handily enough the little numbers of the colours. So if you need to reorder, 3 different finishes in here. So I'll start off with the first one, which is the metallic ones here. From my understanding, it's a different imprint per different finish. So for example, the metallic ones have the eye and the eyebrow. Don't know how much you can actually see on camera, but they have eyelashes, and the actual, say, standard powder finishes, or what I call more of a satin finish, just have the eye and eyebrow but not the actual eyelashes. And then the actual cream finishes have no imprint on them at all, embossed. Now that one's the actual cream one, and they are very, very creamy, even creamier than the Revlon eyeshadows that I have. But it's a little bit on the oily side, but it does give a similar finish to the actual eye or the actual skin, because I've used this as a highlight as well as my MAC Lunar Colour Cream. Now the actual eyeshadows themselves and the custom colours, the powder one and the metallic, they're quite decently pigmented. Those are the 2 colours there. They're quite a nice soft velvety finish, but they're not as pigmented as, say, something like the Wet n Wild. I find are really, really well pigmented, or the Benefit ones, but they're a similar sort of finish to other brands that I have, like Chi, Models Prefer and Exhibit. So I think this little palette cost me a couple of dollars when I got it originally. You can also get larger ones, like there's the 8, what they call 8 cavity case one, and this is about $7.95. Then you've got a large size mirror. obviously the 8 pans in there. And the other eyeshadows that I have, I've got the trio. This is the natural #1 trio. Some of you may notice that it actually looks a lot like the NYX trio. Indeed it does. The actual eyeshadows in here actually remind me a lot of the NYX eyeshadows that I have. Mini mirror there. Room for the little brush, and it's got the little BYS logo on it. And then obviously your 3 eyeshadows there. Quite a good finish like NYX one. And this is $4.95 Australian. You get 4 and 5 palette ones, and I've got a 6 palette one, and this is #2, also called Natural. It's a very rustic sort of colour look there. So you can do some nice natural looks, some sort of foresty looks as well. And again, I really like the finish on these. They're not heavily pigmented, but they also do remind me of the 88 palette colours that I have, but not as sort of soft or as sort of loose feeling when you put your brush in the actual shadows. So $4.95. Now I've also got a couple of samples. These are actually BYS pigments that Cindy sent me. Thanks again, Cindy, which is Lucky You 8888. So I've got the BYS shimmer colour, which is a lovely green, and BYS soft mauve. Now just look how vibrant that colour is. Absolutely beautiful aqua blue or turquoise. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely, lovely to the eye. Now you can get little shimmer powder pots, little shimmer cubes. You can even get the little shimmer balls as well. Now I think the cubes and the pots are $4.95 Australian. The actual shimmer balls are $5.95. I'll start with blusher and bronzer. There's just a little 5-gram pot, and this is $3.95. The colour I've got is Candy Floss. It's a lovely pinky apricot-y beige colour. It's really hard to sort of describe, but it's a really nice, it's a nice sort of natural sort of blush to the skin. It's actually a nice velvety sort of powder. It doesn't come off chalky on my skin, or at least my colouring, and it's a really pretty colour. I actually like a lot of the colours. I also have a baked blush. Unfortunately I dropped it. I not only lost the dome, but the whole thing cracked. So this was $6.95. I will be replacing it. I want to try and press it actually. This colour is peachy, and the pots are 3 grams for $6.95. But the colour is absolutely gorgeous. It gives a really nice sort of sheen to the skin. I just won't swatch that because I'll probably end up wearing most of the powder. The next thing is the BYS bronzing powder. I've got the 7-gram little tub, and really pretty sort of colour there. It's not too shimmery. It's actually just a nice sort of bronzy colour. Is a little bit orangey based. This is the #1 bronzing powder, but absolutely gorgeous shade. And this was $4.95. You can also get a 18-gram size compact in the bronzing powder, and they're about $7.95. I actually got this one at the reject shop. Next one I'll do are the lips. I don't have a whole range of stuff. I showed one of the older lipsticks before that I had. That was the Barely There lipstick. It was, I don't know if this one you can actually still get. It is a lovely coppery peach colour. Really, really nice. It's nice to wear on its own, but also over the top of some of the matte lipsticks that I have. It gives a really beautiful finish. One of the newer ones that I have is the Mellow Mauve lipstick. It's L16. This one actually doesn't come off really mauve. I really call this a raisin plum colour with a copper undertone. But a really pretty shimmer, as you can see. And all lips are $3.95. You can get long wear ones, you can get matte, and it's just standard finish, and like your shiny finishes as well. You can also get lip glosses, like the little squeezy tube ones. I don't have any of those, but those are $3.95. You can also get duos and also the actual glosses, and these are all $3.95 as well. One of the wet look ones, and this is 1 gram. I actually got this one at Golo store. Can't remember the colour, the actual name has come off, but it's a lovely coppery colour. Let's see if this will swatch. Again, I like to wear this one on its own, but it's also really nice over a lot of my different lipsticks as well. And that's just one there, as you can see, just a nice sort of sheen that it gives. It gives that wet, shiny look. I have also one of the Oud. This one is really pretty. This is #1 Love Affair. Sort of deep fuchsia plum colour. Again, you can see that one there. For a more sort of a glam look. I have one of the duo lipsticks and lip gloss ones. I think some of the newer ones are actually ones where you get the lip gloss on one end and the actual clear lip gloss on the other. This one's got the nice lip gloss, the 3-gram tube, and this is in nearly nude, and it literally is a lovely nude colour. I really like the finish on this one. I love how soft and sort of creamy the actual lipstick is. Really, really nice. I wouldn't say they're actually long lasting on the lips, but they do have a lovely finish and a nice colour. You've got the lip gloss, which you can either wear over the top of the lipstick or just on its own, and obviously in the same colour. The only thing I must say about these, most lipsticks in the standard range and the lip glosses feel so smooth and so creamy, is that they actually contain mineral oil in these products as well. But you can also get the Minerals Natural range if you want some more sort of natural based products. Fortunately, I don't have any of those products, but I wanted to show you what I had now, and I will actually be getting some of those products as well. And if you do want to see a review on some of those, I'll definitely do that. And the next one I'll get to is the foundation. The only one I actually have is the BYS foundation stick. They're in 20-gram tubes, and this was I think about $9.95. The colour I have is Rich Tan. This is actually a little bit darker than my actual skin tone. I got that on purpose because I wanted to actually use this as a contouring cream with some of my other foundations. Now if we can twist it up, it's a little bit sticky to twist up, but there's the actual foundation. So actually, again, a really nice finish. I wouldn't say it's 100% matte. It's like a kind of a dewy, thick sort of finish. As you can see it there, a little bit too dark for me, but again, quite nice. Just a nice gentle contour. Very, very creamy on the skin. The only problem I do find with this on some hotter days, it's a bit more oilier than some of my other products. Because my skin is combination to oily, I do try and stay away from oil-based products. It does have acetylene and petrolatum in the actual product. But it's unfortunate that what happens is it comes wrapped in this little paper, obviously like a little security thing. But once you take that off, you've lost your list of ingredients. So it doesn't actually come in a box, or at least I just bought mine in the tube like that. So that's a bit of a shame. I wish they actually had them stuck on the actual product like a lot of the other ones. Again, I did get this a few months ago, so I don't know, maybe they have changed the actual labelling. If they have, definitely let me know down below if you've tried it. Now, the next lot of products is some of their eyeliners. They've got a whole different range of eyeliners, colours and finishes. I've got the standard black one, and this was $4.95, and also one of their, it's a glitter one, it's bronze glitter. Now the black one is 3.5 mils and it's waterproof. It also comes with another felt tip. My tip's a little bit well worn. It gives quite a defined sort of line. So this was actually quite nice when I was using it a lot to give a nice sort of winged eye as well. So I did actually quite like the finish, and it did seem to last a while. Again, it was waterproof. Now this one is the bronze glitter. It actually comes with a brush tip applicator, which doesn't give you quite as a precise line. I wish it was a little bit more finer sort of line. You can see it's a little bit thicker there, but still a really nice sort of finish. And that was $4.95. Okay, now I think the last sort of products that I have are the nail polishes. Now there's a whole smorgasbord of different finishes. You can get neon shades, you can get glitter, metallic, matte, cracked, and chrome finishes as well. I've only got 3 cream and one of the cracked range. Now they're all priced at $3.95. And the 3 standard finishes I have, I've got the purple La-Di-Da, it's mid purple. I've got this vibrant green, which is a lovely apple green. It kind of looks like the one that came out with, I think, the Shrek one in OPI. And this is Potluck. And last but not least, I've got a lovely light grey, and this is in Shadow Puppets. Now, all the nail polishes are 14 mils in volume. I must admit though that these do require about 3 coats to get an even and nice colour to the nail. I do like the apple and the purple. With this grey one though, I find the colour not quite complementary to my sort of skin tone, but I do actually love to put it over the top, like a top coat, to some of my nail polishes. For example, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on screen, I do have the Sports Girl Iris on at the moment, which I actually love. On this now, I actually put just one coat over the top. Can't probably see it in this light, but it's like a nice grey wash over the top of the pink, which actually makes it look like a mauve toned pink, which is actually quite nice, and it actually is a nice sort of top coat for the actual colours. So I have used this over my different pinks, my different purple sort of nail polishes, and just a different tone to it, so I actually love it for that. Now this cracked one that I have, there's a few different colours in the cracked range. I actually want to get the black because I want to compare it to the China Glaze Crackle in black, which I picked up from cosmetics.com.au. I haven't actually used this red one yet, but this was $4.95. A really vibrant sort of red, so really nice diva red, I'd call it. So that's the sort of variety of products that I have in the range, but just to give you a sort of overview of what they have, the different types and the pricing, again, all those links that I mentioned and the products I mentioned are in the description box down below. Again, anything you do want to see a review on, let me know. But thanks again everyone for watching, and take care.